You know, after all is said and done, and the fires have burnt to a crisp and the embers have all gone away, the Immortal One doesn't forget a goddamn thing. Not now, not ever. And I appreciate the folks that have gone out and defended what I've said tonight. Whether it be positive or negative, in one way, shape, and or form, it's defensible. Now, Shadow actually decided to come out of his hermit's crab and say all this shit tonight. That's fine. Each individual is welcome to the opinion that I care very little about. I attempted to get on the show and state the opinion, and all that happened, I was shouted down by Shadow Killer himself, a man that I respected very much so. I respected him at one point or another. Unfortunately, after tonight, that respect that I once had is gone. He disrespected Roy, he disrespected me, and he disrespected his panelists by publicizing this fucking witch hunt against me. Shadow can claim that I don't play the game anymore, which is true. I don't play the game anymore. But Shadow stopped playing the game long before I ever did. I know more about War Commander than anybody could ever forget. He could put it under the drunk arsenal. He could have a number of people come out and defend his honor and defend the honor of his producers, and yet say absolutely nothing. Because I've heard it all before. Oh, Phil's off on a drunk rant. Phil's off on another rant again, and Phil's doing this, and Phil's doing that. And I am so very tired of hearing it all. If you cannot accept truth when it stares you in the face, then you are doomed to failure before you have even begun. And that is the order of things. I'm mocked for my order of the universe. I'm mocked for my very beliefs at my core. You would be the first, and you most certainly won't be the last. But until the day the universe has proved me wrong, which it has yet to do, you're wrong. You are wrong in what you say, in your judgment of me, among other things. Me getting on your show and being shouted down by insubordinate, stupid motherfuckers is another. You can do 8 shows on me like we once did to Battle Vortex way back in the day, Shadow. You and I both know this to be true. Because we were both in it. We were both part of it. And you cannot deny what was. Unshackled's beginning was an abuse of Battle Vortex. Nothing more, nothing less. As much as you can claim that it was hidden behind update notes, a lot of the time, 90% of it even when I was still on the BV show and you were not, it was a shot at them. Even when I got drunk and got fired from the BV show because I was on War Commander Unshackled, voicing my opinion to the world, and everybody loved it. You can go back, and it's still one of the highest viewed shows to date. Ironically, one of my higher viewed shows before it was pulled from War Commander Unshackled was my unceremoniously firing of Dutch. But yet you took that upon yourself in order to remove me, because without talking to me, no less, without telling me, Phil, look, I've got to do this, I would have understood. And I would have understood and accepted it with graciousness and pride that I had to step aside in order for somebody else to take my place. But no, you never came and spoke to me. You never did. And yet, to this day, you haven't said a fucking word to me personally. Yet, I come on your show to defend myself, and all I get is a scatterbox chatter of completely irrelevant bullshit. I find that both irrational and disturbing at the same very time. However, this show is denounced once and for all. I've announced any plans that I've had in the public for the past, present, and the future. And the future for me, right now, because of the hypocrisy you have managed to breed yourself within your own ranks, that I would never allow, might I add. Is the backstabber David the Douche and the two-timing backstabbing wanker known as Godscope. Now, if you would like all of the evidence that promotes or proves that both David and Godscope are a pair of two-timing second-rate wankers who do betray everything that we hold dear, then ask me, and I will provide it to you within minutes. Unless I'm asleep, then it might take several hours, but that's beside the point. You will have it in less than 24 hours of requesting it. You want the proof? I'll provide you with it. You want the proof that Unshackled is not anything clearly what it used to be with me at the helm? Give me a shout. You tell me that you don't like a specific producer who's producing the show. You tell me. And I will personally make it a problem and have it removed. You see, I know a lot about the political spectrum. I know all about Skipjack and how she worded her apologies and how she worded her own resignation. I know all about Godscope and all of his bullshit that he's gone through with Kixeye. And on the other side, I know everything about Roy as well. What he's done in his past, how much money he's spent, and so on and so forth. With enough questions and enough leeway and enough knowledge, you can get very, very far. But that, of course, is a story for another day. Enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted and make the most every day. Peace.